Hi everybody, and if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Lori and welcome to Lori Book Trials. I am here today with my June wrap-up. So let's get started. I did something that you guys don't see me do very much. I DNF'd 3 books this month. Yeah, 3 books. You guys know me. I really don't DNF. But I DNF'd 3. Out of the 3, there's 2 I'm going to get rid of. One I might try again. Maybe not. I don't know. I probably wind up getting rid of all 3, to be perfectly honest. But I had a really good month. I'll tell you my stats. So I DNF 3. I had 1 3.5 star, 2 4 stars, 1 4.5 star, 3 5 stars, and 1 6 star. And I got 3,192 pages. 2 of the DNFs I counted because one I read 100 pages and the other I read 140. The other one I only read like 40 pages, so I didn't count that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go in the order of each book, like what I read first and so on. So the first one, I'm probably gonna go back and grab that. The first one I read was Black Wings Beating. I think I gave this one 4 stars. Yes, I believe it was 4 stars. Yes. I really like this. This is about a brother and sister that, what is it? They hunt like birds of prey, I think it is. Everybody in this world, I guess, does it. Basically, it's like yeah. They're called falconers. They're called, but Bryson is the okay, they're twin brother and sister, but Bryson's the boy, of course, and Kaylee is the sister. And yeah, I really enjoy this. Beautiful Bookish Bethany is the one that recommended it. She was saying that she thinks it's very unappreciated, or you know what I mean, like not talked about enough. But I really enjoyed it. Don't know why it wasn't like a 5 or a favorite. Probably it's just a little slow in times, but I really loved the sister and brother. I thought sometimes the brother was a little stupid in some stuff that he did, and I didn't understand why he was in love with this guy that he was in love with. But yeah, I think that's really the main gripes I had, is just slow and him being stupid at times. He was more like the girl. Like how a lot of times the girls just like rush into relationships and they like the girls, a guy or girl, whatever the case may be, that is like everybody doesn't like him or her, but yet this person doesn't see it, like has blinders. That's how he is, Bryson. But yeah, I know the next one, I don't remember what it's called, but it comes out in September. I'm definitely going to read it. So this was the first one. I'll be going down like here, so my head might be out of the way. The next one was Viper. This one I gave 4.5 stars. This one was really good. If it would have been, was just a tiny bit slow. And there was a couple little things I didn't like, but not enough to really tell you what they were. Just my little things. But it was really good. This is, her dad is the Viper, the defender of the 12 Isles, but he's really mean. He just kills and everything. He doesn't care, if it's young, old, sick, whatever. And she's basically, I'm not going to tell you because I'll be spoiling it if I tell you what she's doing in the book. But it was really good. Like I said, the only reason why I didn't give it 5 stars is just a couple little gripes that ain't even worth mentioning. Just my little hang-ups. And yeah, it was pretty violent. Like I said, a lot of people get killed. I didn't go some of it they went into a little bit, but not really, really badly into it. But I couldn't stand her father. I liked the one guy, but she was mad at him for some reason. I'm not going to tell you why she was mad at him. But yeah, she was mad at him and stuff like that. So yeah, but I liked it. I really, really did. The next one is one of the ones I DNF'd. Haunting Annabelle by Wendy Hurd. It was just so strange. Like, I couldn't figure out, like, what was going on at all in this book. I just didn't like it. I got to 140 and I was like, okay, this is so stupid. What the heck is going on? And I just got so bored. Like, I was halfway done, you guys. It's only 288 pages. Like, literally, I was halfway done. I was like, can't do it. I just can't handle the character. Like, I didn't understand, like, if he was good, bad, if it was all in his head, what was going on. You know, I just did not like it. It's about this guy that he was supposedly killed somebody. You don't know if he really did or not. Then he gets out and he thinks that he saw Annabelle being kidnapped and no one believes him. Or they think, or some of them might believe him, but think that he's the one that caused her to disappear. And I just got so bored. So bored. And I was so confused, like, and it wasn't a good confused. Like, I don't mind being confused in books sometimes, but this one just confused the heck out of me. So that's why I said forget it. And I don't think I'm going to finish it. I might go to the end and just read and see how it ends, but I don't think I could put myself through the 100 and what, like 4 pages or so, or 100 and whatever pages more I have. So yeah, that one's definitely a DNF. The next one was, I believe, a 5-star. Let me make sure. Yeah, 5-star. Not If I Save You First by Allie Carter. This one, when she was younger, her dad got shot. He was, what is it called? He protected the president, I think it is. What is it called? Like Secret Services or whatever? Or the bodyguard, whatever. One of the bodyguards. And he gets hurt and then they move to, I think it was Alaska? Yeah, Alaska. In the middle of Alaska in the wilderness. And the boy, the guy that she's mad at, I forget, Logan. Oh, sorry, my fan just kicked back on, so it's going to be a little loud. But Logan, it's too hot to turn it off, so I hope you guys don't mind if the fan's blowing a little bit. But Logan gets kidnapped, and this guy pushes the girl off the cliff, and things proceed from there. You know, they think she's dead. It's not giving it away because it tells you, basically, Maddie wants to kill him. And then it says, and then it talks about, Maddie knows she could turn back and get help, but the weather is turning and the terrain will only get more treacherous, the animals more deadly. So yeah, and then it's basically, does she find him? Does she help him escape? Why did they kidnap him? It was really good. I loved it. A lot of twists and turns. So good. That thing just wants to kick on and off, you guys. I'm so sorry. But it's too hot. If that fan's going to stay on, I'm going to keep it on. But yeah, 5 stars. The next one was 3.5 stars. And this was a very disappointment to me because I really thought I would love the book. And it was one of my most anticipated reads for this month. And yeah. But unfortunately, it was another confusing one. It was confusing, but it wasn't as confusing as Hunting Annabelle. So I was able to read it, but it was just really weird, like what was going on in this book. And that's Recursion by Blake Crouch. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? Like, what? I can't really tell you why it was like such a mind, what is it called? I forget what you call it, but you know, we're confused. I don't want to say the word because I might get, you know, in trouble by the YouTube police. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. It was a mind F, you know. I know people do cuss, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get a chance. I'm going to get in trouble. But yeah, I was just like, okay, is this really happening? What the heck? Huh? Like I said, I can't really tell you why it's that way because it would give away the plot. And I thought I liked the plot. I thought it was interesting, but it was just confusing. Like, sometimes I was like, is this real? What the heck? Huh? You know, that kind of thing. But it was 3.5 isn't bad. I mean, I loved the characters. I loved the guy. I forget his name. Barry? I loved Barry. And I loved Helena. This book is about like time, what's it called? I forget what it's called. False memory syndrome. Basically, this ain't a spoiler because it tells you there, but she made this chair, and you can go like to like it just like it gives you like false memories. Like you might think that you married somebody and you weren't really married to that person. You know, things like that. So it was very interesting, premiere and everything. And it wasn't a bad book, like I said, but it just wasn't, you know, what I wanted. It just was missing some stuff, but it was still really good. The next one was the one I didn't, the DNS, but I didn't count because I only read like, I think 40 pages. So I wasn't even near done, like not even close to finishing. If I'm like at 100 pages and I don't finish a book and I DNF it, then I will, you know, count it. But this one, yeah, this one I just didn't like. I just did not like it at all. I can't tell you why I didn't like it because I really don't know. I think it was more like the first one, boredom. I wasn't really confused. I was just really bored. And to me, the blurb was a little misleading. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. But yeah, it was just a little misleading. I'm trying to see where it was. Okay. The next one was a 5-star. Not quite a favorite of the year, but it was awesome. Awesome still. And that was Autobiographic. Oh my gosh. I was trying to read some books this month for, you know, for Pride Month, and I read a pretty good amount. Like I said, Black Wings Beating was it for rep. This one, of course, was. This was so good, you guys. I don't know quite why I didn't give it a 6-star like the other one that I gave it a 6-star, but I did love it. This is with Tanner and I forget what the guy's name is. Oh, Sebastian brother. And oh my gosh, it was good. I liked their relationship, and but there was times where I didn't like Sebastian. I really loved Tanner the whole time. Like Tanner was my baby. I loved Tanner. Sometimes I liked Sebastian and sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I liked them together and sometimes I was like, ew, why are you with him, you know? So yeah, but it was really good. I mean, I just thought it was such a breath of fresh air after some of the other books even though a lot of them were like 4.5, but this one was like a breath of fresh air. And just look at this. Like, oh my gosh. And this one, of course, was one of the summer readathon ones that had Bookable and some other people were doing. So yeah, this was really, yeah, I loved it. It just was so cute. Not as cute as the other book I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, but it was cute. But for the most part, like I said, I think the only reason why I didn't give this like a 6-star is just there was just a little something missing. Like I could put it down, and unlike the other book, I could put this down for like about a couple hours and then put it back down and forget about it for a couple hours, you know, not want to pick it up until maybe the next day, maybe even. But when I did pick it up, I loved it again, and I was like, oh my gosh, why am I keep putting this down, you know? But yeah, it was really good. Definitely 5 stars. This one, he takes like a class to learn how to, oh, his friend, Autumn, dares him to go to this one class to learn how to write a book. And Sebastian is like, helping the teacher out, you know, and stuff like that, basically. And he wrote a book, and yeah. I think another reason why I didn't like this, why it kind of didn't get a 6 stars, is just that Sebastian, like I said, just sometimes really made me mad in some of the things he did. I liked him later, though, but there was times where I just wanted to shake him and say, what are you doing? Get out of this, boy, you know? So, yeah. That one was really good, though. And then the next one is another one I DNF'd. And this one was also for a summer readathon. And that's Hot Dog Girls. Or Hot Dog Girl. I got to page 100. And I just was like, nope, nope, nope. This one I don't know if I'll DNF. Maybe I'll read it later. Maybe one time. But the only reason why I did it, I really DNF'd it, is just because I knew what happened. Like, I knew what was going to happen. And I know that, like, I'm sure it was, you know, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I I wanted to, like, I was afraid, like, I would keep reading this and I wouldn't be able to, like, read anything else for summer readathon, or the summer readathon, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so I put it down. I don't know, maybe I will still try to read it later down the road, just for one day if I want to read something that's, you know, fun, laughy, you know. Maybe next year, maybe next summer, by then I'll be ready to read it. Who knows? But oh, that's about a girl. She's in love, or she thinks she's in love with Prince Charming, and they're trying to save the park or something like that, because for some reason the owner's gonna sell it. And yeah, she thinks she's in love with this guy, and he's dating someone else, and yeah, and things happen from there. This is okay, the next one is a 4-star, and this one was also for a summer readathon. And yeah, that was On the Island by Tracy Graves, or something like that. This one's about this girl, this lady. She's an English teacher. She's 30 years old, and she was hired by TJ's mom, the main boy in here. He's 16, 15, 16, something like that. He's 16. And they're supposed to go to this island where the family is at as well, and she's supposed to tutor him. And something happens, and he stays and goes on the plane later with her. And something happens to the pilot, and they crash, and they get stuck on this island. And of course, they fall in love. That's basically what it was. And I know age is only a number, but it kind of still bothered me a little bit. I don't know why. I guess it shouldn't bother me because age is only a number, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that she was 30 and he was 16. The good thing is, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want to know, then wait until I pick up the next book before you watch. So you might want to turn it down or just skip just a tiny, tiny bit. Because I'm almost done I'm almost done with this one, and then I'll go to the next one. But anyways, at least the first time waiting a couple seconds. Okay. At least the first time that they have sex, he's 17. Or 18. Maybe he is 18. He's either 17 or 18 when they have sex. I can't remember. But at least, I think he was like almost 18 if he wasn't 18. But there was just some parts I didn't like, I don't know. But there's also some really good parts, like how they survive on the island, what happens to them on the island, because it's not all sun and roses, or sun and flowers? What's it called? Something and flowers? Something and roses? Something like that. But anyways, it's not all what you call it in roses. Sunshine and roses, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, because stuff happens to both of them while they're on this island. But yeah. The next one was another 5-star, and that was With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, something like that. This was so cute. I loved, I know I always say her name wrong. Iman, something like that. I love her, and I love her cute little daughter, and I love her grandma. I know it's a ball. I can never say that word. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to try it, but yeah. And it's about, you know, having to, like, you know, have a baby and have to juggle having the baby. I mean, you know, the baby and school and everything else. And she's a real good cook, and she's trying to, like I said, juggle everything. But she's so good at cooking, you guys. And, like, this book made me hungry, because they're always talking about food and showing, they were just always mentioning different kinds of foods. And I was like, yes, please, 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 let me have some of that, because it sounds so good. This lady could cook. So I really, 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 really enjoyed this one. It was so much fun. This was for Summer Readathon as well. This was for Food on the Cover. I don't remember what the other ones are. I think one was like a beach read and one was during the summer. Something like that. And of course, all three of them I was drinking stuff. So it covered, all three of these would have done the drinking one. So yeah. And the last one was a 6-star, and everybody talks about this book and almost everybody loves it. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody yet that really didn't like the book. I've at least heard everybody give it like 4 or 5 stars. This one for me was a favorite of the year, and it might be the favorite depending on Toll, when I get Toll in November. So it just depends on how good Toll is. If this is going to be number 1, number 2, maybe number 3, but it's going to be at least top 5. I gave it 6 stars, like I said, and that is Red, White, and Royal Blue. Of course. Oh my God, you guys. Look at the tabs. Look at the tabs. Look at the tabs. I had so much fun with this book. This book, I loved. I loved Philip. I loved Henry. Oh my God. It gave me like I said, I thought that these two, their relationship was okay, but this one I was in love with. I mean, I just loved everything about this book. I laughed, I had tears in my eyes, I was like yelling and screaming, writing stuff in the book about, like, I don't even know where I wrote, like, I put down, like, I love how close these two are with one another. I'm talking about June and Alex. June, I think, is his sister, if I remember correctly. But I love their relationship. I love his family. I love his mother. I love his dad. I love his stepfather, even though you don't get a lot with the stepfather, but I loved it. And I loved Henry. Maybe like a couple, I mean, at the beginning I didn't like him, but the rest of the time I loved him. I felt like his struggles, to me, his struggles felt more real than Sebastian's did in this one. Like, that's probably why, like, I was thinking about going back and giving this 6 stars before I read this one, but after I read this one and their relationship, how much I loved it compared to this one, I couldn't go back and give this 6 stars. I just couldn't do it. Because Philip, I felt more. I felt his troubles and everything a lot more. I'm not saying that Sebastian didn't have a bad, you know, having to go through a lot, because he did. I mean, he's Mormon, you know, his family's like wants him to go on a retreat and all this other stuff before he, you know, goes into the church or whatever you call it. But yeah, so he does have struggles, but George, why did I call him George? Henry. Oh my gosh. He was just, these two I just loved. I loved this book a lot. And I definitely will be rereading it a lot. And like I said, you guys will definitely be seeing this one on my favorites of the year wrap up at the end of the year. But I think that's it. That is all. Let me know how your June went. How many books did you read? Technically, I tried to read 11, and I finished actually 8. But I thought that was good. Not as good as last month. I think last month I read 12. But last month I read 2 graphic novels. So, yeah. But I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys all have a good day. If you guys like this video, remember to thumbs up, if you will. If you guys haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Remember to hit that bell icon. Tomorrow I will be back to do unboxing because my the Wick order is supposed to be here with the Harry Potter stuff. I'm going to go and get my, you guys won't see it before I do the unboxing, but later in the tomorrow evening I'm going to go get my hair cut and dyed, so I'll probably come back on, just do a small video just to show you guys my hair and let you guys know if I read how much I read for the first day of the readathon. Because tomorrow starts Book Junkie Trials and Medieval-thon. So, yeah. But I'm going to let you guys go. I love you guys. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Let me know, like I said, what your favorite book of the month was, what your least favorite book was. Yeah, how many books you read, and at least one book that you are planning to read in July. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Mwah!